All right, this is the time. This is the time. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All right, come on, 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 come on. Okay. All right, guys. I've done this like 100 times, and it's becoming clear to me that this scroller does not have all 50 states in it. Because if it did, I would have gotten the Ohio's cryptid, which is undoubtedly the Loveland Frog at this point. Loveland Frog is the best cryptid, and by the best I mean it's objectively the worst. But it's got my favorite story because I literally grew up in the woods where the Loveland Frog was supposedly from. And the reason I love it is that where it comes from is it was a bunch of local police at like 4 a.m. kept claiming that they saw a 6-foot-tall frog on the side of the road, and it would stand up and point a magic wand at them, and it would shoot sparks out of that wand. And so they would shoot their guns at this frog, and then it would jump into the Little Miami River down below. What actually they found out happened was that local police kept coming across people's escaped pets. Like literally just like an iguana that it got out of someone's house, they'd see an iguana and they'd be like, a thing I don't know, let's murder it. And then they'd shoot it. And then they made up this story about this giant frog because they thought that was less embarrassing than being scared of an iguana. I love this cryptid because I grew up in the woods, these woods, and this isn't like I grew up in these woods in the way that, like, if you're like, I grew up in the same woods as Sasquatch. Okay, you grew up on the West Coast, big deal. Like, Loveland is a very small town on the outskirts of Cincinnati, Ohio. And recently, like, a local high school, a bunch of kids got into the habit of dressing up like the Loveland Frog, and they, like, made the frog's eyes, like, glow. And they would go hide in the lake and they'd jump out and scare kids, it was like Lake Isabella. It's the lake that I used to like go fishing in. And I would have absolutely loved it if someone had chased me dressed as the Loveland Frog when I was a little kid. But, it's a stupid legend. It got made into a bluegrass musical by my buddy, a guy named Josh Steele did a bluegrass musical called Hot Damn, It's the Loveland Frog. And, no one else has quite matched Ohio for dumbness of its cryptid.